My name is Elizabeth Gustafson. This is for Zoology 141 Lab. Extra credit, 20 muscles and 20 movements. First is the gluteus maximus. It extends and laterally rotates the thigh. So it extends and laterally rotates the thigh. Next is the gastrocnemius, which is for plantar flexion of the foot and ankle. So it's like this, the flexion. Next is the gracilis, which is for thigh adduction, which is when you put your thighs together. So adduction of the thighs. Next is your tibialis anterior, which is for the dorsiflexion of the toes. So dorsiflexion of the toes. So your toes are flexing. Next is the tensor fasciae latae, which is right here, and it flexes and rotates your thigh. Next is the sartorius, which laterally rotates your thigh and knee. So that's like this as well. Next, I will be doing the 4 quadriceps, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So starting with 1, which is the outside, it's the vatus lateralis, which extends and stabilizes the knee. So extends and stabilizes your knee. Number 2 is towards the middle, which is your rectus femoris, which extends the knee and flexes the thigh and hip. So you can see the extension and the flexion of the hip. Next is the vatus medialis, which extends the knee and stabilizes the patella. So stabilizes the patella, it's not moving. Fourth is the vatus intermedius, which just extends the knee. Next, I will be going to the bicep foramus, which extends the thigh at the hip and flexes the knee. So it's when you straighten, if you're standing, you straighten your legs and you can reach for your toes well in that position. Next is your gluteus medius, which adducts immediately rotates the thigh. So adducts medially rotates the thigh. Now I will be going to the upper body. You have your supinator right here, which supinates the forearm. Then you have your flexus pollicis longus, which flexes the distal part of your thigh. Next is the flexor digitorum superficialis, which flexes the wrist and the middle phalanges, 2 through 5. Next is the infraspinatus, which laterally rotates and abducts the arm. So laterally rotates and abducts the arm. Next is the pectoralis minor, which attaches to by your armpit, and what that does is allows you to pull your scapula forward. Next is your latimus dorsi, which is for thrustful extension of your arm. So if you're hammering something, then is your external oblique, which laterally flexion and rotation of the lumbar vertebrae. I would like to thank you for watching my video. I have one more part to do, and lastly, it will be the orbicularis orsis, which is for closing the lips.